Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to teach you how to rock and roll. So what is a rock and roll? A rock and roll is where you basically come up the transition like so, you apply pressure to your tail, you clear the coping with your front wheels, you do a rock like so, and then at this point you would turn your shoulders, either backside or front side, back into the transition. When you apply pressure on your tail, your board will spin as your shoulders have turned, and then you'll come back into the ramp and roll away. Two tricks which are absolutely crucial to know before learning how to rock and roll are the kick turn and the rock to fakie. Now, the rock to fakie is essential, so if you don't know how to rock to fake it, I encourage you to check out the video in the iCard above. I'll also leave a link down in the description below. The rock and roll basically has one added step that the rock to fakie doesn't have, so it's good to know the rock to fakie, add this step in, and then you can basically rock and roll. So if you don't know how to rock to fakie, I'd encourage you to go check out that video first, learn that, and then come back over to this one. So the rock and roll has 3 steps. Step number 1, when you're riding up the transition, you want to apply enough pressure to that tail so that your front wheels clear the coping and you stall on the coping. Step number 2, when you're stalled on the coping, you want to rotate your upper body so that you're facing the direction that you're going to re-enter the transition. And then step number 3, you want to apply pressure to that tail again, enough so that your front wheels re-clear the coping on your way back in. Because your shoulders are rotated, your hips and your board will follow suit, and you just rotate back into the transition and roll away smooth. There really is only one stumbling block to look out for when you're learning how to rock and roll. So people come up the transition, they rock, they turn their shoulders, but they don't confidently apply enough pressure to the tail here. And what happens is that front wheel gets caught on the coping there, and then they fly off in this direction. It's never really so bad with a rock and roll because you're usually facing into the transition, so you kind of just jump off and run down, but it can get messy, and if it's front side it can get really messy. You can sort of fall backwards and just roll down the transition, so be really cautious of that. You want to come up, clear that coping, rock, turn those shoulders, and a nice confident amount of pressure there, turn yourself back in, go down the ramp like so. There we go guys, the rock and roll. A few things to reflect on. Just make sure that you're comfortable with your kick turns and your rock fakies. Once you are comfortable with those, you can fully commit to learning the rock and roll. It shouldn't take too long to learn the rock and roll. It's not a very technical trick. It's just a lot of commitment, as is the same with most transition tricks. But once you do get it down, it feels cool, it looks cool. So just have fun with it, and you should have no problems learning how to rock and roll on a skateboard. Let me know down in the comments below how you get on with this trick. As always, I want to say a huge thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.